Sorry, I'm on mute. I was just introducing myself and saying that today is day 30, and if anyone's following along, you'll notice it had been a couple of days. I jumped from 29 to 30, and that's because for the past 2 days I was sick. Anyone who follows the stream regularly will know a few weeks ago I came down with vertigo and kind of wiped me out for one day, something that I had never experienced before and really didn't know how to deal with, but really completely knocked me out. And it again knocked me out 2 days ago. So I'm still battling this. I don't know what the cause is or how to officially get rid of it, but I just try to take good care of myself first and foremost, because if I'm not healthy, then I can't do good labs. Then I'm not, making my time useful, and that's not what we're here to do. So anyhow, I'm back at it. Today I was feeling great, went to work, had a great productive day at work. Was really awesome. So tonight I tackled some more labs. I was working on a custom lab that I started to build the other day before I got sick. And actually I didn't finish it tonight. Actually, my own lab kicked my ass a little bit. I was having some trouble getting some basic connectivity, which was going, layer 3 going across a couple of switches, some layer 2 across switches, something very basic. And it just didn't seem to work out for me. I would ping from one router to another and it wouldn't ping, but from the second router pinging back, it did ping, and then the other way it would ping. So I don't know. It was something funky was going on for sure. And I ended up spending a lot of time on it and not even completing my own lab. But that was okay, because the parts that I did work on were some things that I wanted to drill on, were exactly some of the topics I wanted to work out this week. So all this week, I wanted to spend a lot of time working on the things that I got stuck on the INE Foundation Lab number 3, which were the topics that I scored zeros on or didn't quite fully understand. So anyhow, what am I going to do tomorrow? Tomorrow is lab day, guys. Tomorrow is Saturday. Saturday morning is going to be a full, long, live lab. And I'm going to be giving INE, CCIE, V5 Foundation Lab 3. I'm going to give it another go. It beat me up last time, and I said I was going to beat it up this time. So I printed out the materials again because I drew all over my papers last time, so I don't want to use them. And I'm just going to go through and work the lab just like I did before. I still have my topology printout, which I didn't draw on. And I'm queuing up the lab now as we speak in the background, and I'm really excited about it. So yes, I did look at the answer key last time. I looked at the answer key to compare notes on the sections that I completed. The sections that I did not complete, I did not look at the answer key and will be completely virgin material to me. Even though I did look at the answer key, that doesn't mean that I'm just going to be able to ace this and run through it. This is a lot of material, and it's a lot, if I was trying to memorize it, it would be a lot to memorize. So really, I'm just going off of, the skills that I've been working towards, the knowledge and skills that I've been working towards, and hoping that helps me here on a round 2. So I do know that the very first thing is troubleshooting, and I know where the fault is this time, so I'm going to target that. I am going to remember what that is, and I'm going to target it. Now, I didn't remember what the actual answer was on how to resolve the fault, so I'm just going to kind of work my way around that, and we're going to just work through the lab. This is going to be a pretty good test. It took a long time to do this lab last time. I was streaming live for 10 hours, and I didn't finish. So I'm hoping to get that time down significantly to make and feel much more accomplished and get more done. So if anyone wants to lab with me tomorrow, you can go over to INE's website. I'm looking at it here. It's the CCIE Route Switch V5 Foundations Lab 3. I probably should have pulled it up ahead of time. So if you come over to INE's website and come down to what is it? Catalog of courses. They changed the website around. Practice workbooks. And then here's the CCIE routing and switching workbook. It's $2.99. I highly recommend it. I feel like I've been selling it to you guys, but really I just want other people to lab along with me. That's all. I just don't want to be bored doing this alone. So, and if you use the new 10 promo code, you can get 10% off, which is 29 bucks. So not bad. So that's what I'm working on for tomorrow. I'm going to be knocking this lab out again, giving it another shot, doing the best I can. I felt pretty good about some sections, and I'm hoping that a couple of the things that I worked on throughout the week will help me pick up some extra points in some of the sections that weren't so well. However, I did take an off day, and I was sick for 2 days. So I really only had about 2 days worth of study, and that's really not enough at this game. You really need to have a stronger study game than that. But that's the way it worked for me this week, and I don't know if this is going to be an uphill battle or not. If doing this lab today, if I'm really ready for it. If I'm being honest with myself, no, I don't think I've made enough improvement in the past week to tackle this lab and feel good about it. However, I don't like putting things off because I'm a procrastinator, and so if I put something off once, I'm more than likely going to put it off again. So if I put this off for a week, I'll probably push it off to another week and another week and another week, and I may never do the lab again. So while it's hot, while it's fresh, I'm going to do it again. And then I'm thinking the week after, depending on how we do with this, I'm thinking the week after, we might start the troubleshooting labs, which I think are larger topologies. I think there's like 20 devices or more in the troubleshooting labs. So again, from the INE workbook. So if you guys buy the workbook, you'll get all of the labs and all of the advanced technology labs, which are really sort of the breakdown of these technologies one by one. I highly recommend it. It's something that I've done before. And, you know, like I said, I don't really know how this study plan is going to wrap up at the end of the 100 days, but I'm hoping that I can either circle back around and do some of these foundation labs and be ready to do them, to pass them quickly, or maybe just work through the workbook and, you know, and not have to read or understand any of the text, just be able to just do the labs real quick. And I think that will prove the readiness and the understanding. So that's going to be tomorrow, and then hopefully in the future we'll keep going down the path of INE until we finish it up. So there's probably about another 6 or 7 large labs we can do with INE before I'll change materials. I have some Cisco 360 or Cisco expert level time. I think they sell it by hours or something. I have some credits or something that I will likely do afterwards, as well as I'll probably work through some of the Narvik workbook. I think he has some full scale. I mean, I took his boot camp. I'm trying to think in his workbook if he has full scale labs or not. I don't recall. But maybe we'll just go through some of the workbook and pick out some of the topics since I have his topology built up, ready to go. That's about it, guys. So I'm back in the saddle. I'm feeling better, and you know, let's get ready for tomorrow. So it's 12:45 in the a.m. It's time for me to go to bed if I'm gonna be worth a damn tomorrow. So I'm going to go to bed and wake up early tomorrow, finish getting all this lab prep done, and get started. I don't know what time, maybe sometime between 7 and 8. Likely we'll get started tomorrow. I don't want to get started at 9. I think 9 was too late. Last time I started at 9, I think that was too late. I want to get started between 7 and 8. I want to make sure I get my coffee, my breakfast in me, and ready to go. All right, so here's to everyone. I will see you tomorrow, and it's going to be another long live stream. Stop on by, see me. You can join the Discord. The invite is in the description below. That invite's good for 24 hours. So this time tomorrow it will be disabled, and you have to message me for a link. See you all tomorrow. Peace.